And I am live. Coming to you now. Try that again. Coming to you live from the Nerd Cave. It's a tag of the live streamer. How you folks doing today? I'll have a good one. We're gonna be getting some more done on the art after I was out apparently taking out my elbow on my DVD show. Now, as I was about to say, I didn't realize I needed to reload my bowl. I was about to do it, and then was like, oh, wait, you know, it should still be good. Plus, I'm trying to get ahead of stuff that I got to get done tomorrow, because I don't want to have to do them tomorrow. So I got off work today, and I came home and started doing stuff. Well, the only thing I still got to do after freaking the stream is I'm gonna run through and vacuum my house again. But beyond that, yeah, I'm going to get down soon as I'm off stream. Get that done on some Mass Effect because I'm like halfway through all the side quests and I've yet to like even get Liara yet. Like we're talking the first thing I did when I got off the Citadel was like, all right, let me go take care of Pharaohs, and then, well, since I'm on the other side of the galaxy, I might as well just start doing a whole lot of exploring. I mean, not even playing, I literally just have been exploring. Like, get all the stuff I can this way as soon. I mean, I want to have every side quest done. I want to have highest paragon I can get. And they can go up everything. Like, I want to be going into the next game completely whoop, whoop, ready. All right. I want to start up Mass Effect 2 with a character that is good to go. Like, that's my goal. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm like, what's funny is I'm blowing through the first one. Like I said, I want to get through to the second one, and then to the third one, and then me and the homies are going to be getting down on the online on it. That's going to be the plan. All right. So I know roughly what I want. All right. So it's going to be. Here we go. That's better. All right. Wait. Nope. That's in. This is the right center. Sorry. Right. Cool. And I'm going to. Do you want to make sure to do this right? Yeah. There we go. Uh, it's gonna be a bit difficult, so I'm painting it in first, or drawing it in first before I start trying to like paint and everything, because I want it to look. Give me a chance to experiment with how I'm going to have this look. Like, give me a chance to really like work on getting it, because lead is easier to get rid of than mm, pen, especially over paint. I don't think that's might be how to do it. Like, yeah, it looks so much better. Because the whole idea is I want that's gonna be roughly where the frickin', if you will, the central ring, guess you could say, forms. Oop, oop, oop. I didn't curve it enough. Hee. Exactly what I get to go over with another coat of the blue. I was like, oh, yep, I'm gonna probably make some mistakes in the cloud phase. So, as long as I have a good cover and the rest can be fixed as a go. Alright, and then I need to want to make sure. So it'd be roughly there. Okay. Cool. Now, it's going to get interesting. I'm going to need to close that, put that. Ah. Excuse me. That's completely dry, isn't it? Yes, it is. Yeah, it's gonna peel it out of here. Good, good. Mm. Mm. Where things are gonna get tricky. Mm. Yeah, there we go. Boom. Cool. There it is. Actually, I'm not gonna do that right there on the. Hmm. Food. Um. Hmm. Hmm. We're gonna give it a shot. Let's do a little more in. Sorry, friends. Just trying to make sure I get this looking right. There we go. Man. Okay. Okay. Don't like it. That's okay. I cannot like it. Because I know how I can fix it. I can kind of widen it out a little bit. Nice thing about paint, there's a lot I can do with it. If you just give it time. I just need to figure out what I'm doing, face wise, and like, cause I'm learning as I go. I'm just gonna be real with y'all. I'm learning as I go. That's final. I think that's what I'm doing wrong. I forgot to dump out my paint yesterday. Oh, actually, I think day two actually. I forget to dump out the paint water away. Da-da-da, da-da, da-da. And immediately get it hit my brush in there because I don't want my freaking dink. There we go. Move my phone away from that though. There's we go. Alright, and then I need, we're going to use this one still wet and freshly cleaned. Oh, crap. I forgot to grab a paper towel even. Good. Yeah. Alright. Okay, so now I'm going to take a little bit of this white here that I got, and then that'll work. Uh, yeah. Mm, black. Good enough. Cool. There we go. Oh, crap. Hey. And now for so getting it there. It just needs lift to a few other colors and it'll be good to go. I'm not about to just use the little sky blue I got. I'm gonna have to make do with just a drop of literally a drop of ultramarine. Blue is what I'm looking for. See, giving a bit of a bluish tint. Alright. And now we're gonna set that there. Always make sure to clean your stir before you set it down because paint will get everywhere. You'll look over and all of a sudden paint will be in places you didn't know paint was. Blech. Oh man, dude. A little extra. Oh, I need something going on the projectile. I do. Because it's already too quiet. Like, before stream, I was jamming out the Black Braid, of course. And I keep seeing posts where it's like the basically the how to put it song that used to hit me really hard. Me, whoever, but I played it and like me. I have a month and a half in on the Black Parade. I'm like I'm looking forward to that point where finally getting tired of it. Ooh, crap. Actually, no, it's good. That's good. What I'm about to do. I'm gonna redo that line, but I'm going to have like clouds over it. I'm trying to make it look more. Give it a little bit more depth. Oh yeah, there we go. I'm starting to get it there. Take me a little bit. Like I said, a lot of this is going to be a whole lot of trial and error, my friends. But you know what? We'll get there. We'll get there. Don't worry. All right. Uh, just got to always make sure to clean your brush. You don't want to come back to a brush that's all like crusty, dry, unusable. Look like that sock you had back in sixth grade. I'm just saying. Uh, that is Z. Ah, that it is. Very good. Very good. Is it try so it is environment, right? I should have expected such. So sad. So very sad. No, friends. We will make do. You know, just pulling out the old paint so I can trash it. I have a thing of trash over here. There we go. Always try to have like a bag, something nearby, just because you never know. I like just had trash hanging out. You know what I'm saying, player? Sucks. Okay, that is. Alright, so I know this is gonna be some. Nope, this work. Alright, let's go. We want to make sure I have a good amount of paint on it, and we're gonna. There's gotta. There we go. You know my house quiet. I can hear a dryer, man. Like I said, I'm getting all my stuff done that I have to do tomorrow today, except for like mowing and weed eating. That's gotta be done tomorrow. Mainly because I ain't going out there like it ain't the hottest. Don't get it twisted. All right. Like I hear people that's not from the area at work complain about the heat, and I'm like, I laugh because I'm from the area and I know just how hot it can get around here. So I'm like, are you kidding? Summer's been great this year. Yeah, it's been hot, but not as hot as it normally is. I'll take it. A win's a win, player. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm gonna look real good when I'm done. I just gotta make sure to get the clouds looking right. It's gonna take some work, but alright. And grab my brush. I still have no clue what I'm gonna watch. Um, I mean, do y'all really want to hear me gush over the Batman, My Hero Academia? That's another one I always watch. The DCAU, any of it, or the same like five, six movies. I mean, come on. Or South Park. I can't forget South Park and Futurama. I need to get back. Like, I need to get season 7 of Rick and Morty. Alright, got an idea. It might work. I can always redo the. Okay. And because I didn't. I forgot the D. Because my whole thing is yeah, there we go. And then. Mm-hmm. There we go. Alright. Let me clean that brush real quick. Okay. And who actually? Yeah. Me. Maybe I should get the bigger one. Let me try this one first. Mm, not thick enough. Just causing me a bunch more headache. Good for getting a lot of fine tuning when you need a solid color. Not for what I'm looking for, but I do have one around here that should be good for that. And aha! Look at that. That should work. Perfect, lads. And you're getting paint on it. That's the way I can say. You gotta get your brushes warmed up. Only way I can describe it. Like all things. Do. Come on. Like I can always redo my hammers. I can redo the everything else, but I have to have these clouds behind it looking right, dude. It's an imperative. It's I need this. Hey, yeah, what on? Y'all are about to get straight annoyed. I figured out what I want to get going on with the projector. Do I have my Bluetooth on my phone? I don't think I do. I'm gonna double check. Oh, good. And Bing. Wrong remote. I'm gonna be using my Bluetooth. Gotta have a granola bar that I took with me to work. I'm that guy sometimes. Most of the time I buy snacks at work. Today, that was not doable. Unfortunately. Alright. And. Oh, I'm going to do that. Alright, let's go over here for now. YouTube. And yeah, come on, hurry up, YouTube. Helsing abridged. Oh, cool. Helsing abridged. Oh, you mother trucker. Press it. Big. Helsing abridged. There we go. Ah, cool. Now got me sold. Good to go. I apologize in advance because I'm going to be quoting the ish out of this. Where there it is. I'm big there. Studio Madhouse. Entertainment is not for the official release. Rather than okay. Which I love that joke every time being Catholic. Like as much as they dig on Anderson, you'd think Catholics would be mad. No, we find it hilarious. Let's get Lucy, and I'm going to be king of the. Who is it? You know. All real freaking vampire. But I say one of my favorite freaking bridge series. I mean, bro, when I got introduced to this, it was hilarious. This girl who was a target. My name is Saris, and yes, I am the target in sight. To get for a shot. Wait, concentrate. Get away. Get on in. With the shot. This is going to miss it. The police girl. The police girl. Yeah. I took the freaking shot. She's dead. There's blood everywhere. Oh, you were just a tree. I was dying to sink my teeth into something. Get it? Because I'm a vampire. It's funny. Fine. We're fine too late. And it's even what he's already dead. This little dot. But don't worry. I'm still going to keep him. But first, I'm going to break the fire. And before I can do any of that, I'm going to kill you. Well, it would be intimidating if you were. Well, intimidating. You mock me? No, 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 no. Yeah. Well, now that you have things up here, well, what about you? Well, you know, choose two lines. You have demons in a heart that's currently all over that tree. You could find a way to forgive me. I'm you're getting a puppy. Resurrected puppy. ah, I love that excuse that Alucard gave for the whole reason why he saved her. And Ben was like a vampire priest. Dead. Into a good fire. Let me be a big titted police girl. Yes, like I didn't just get through explaining this. Here we are. Very enthusiastic waltz. 37. To be fair, that was the police girl with the big titties. And you need to hurry up. You got to be a solid here. Ooh, no, no, I've done leprechaun before. You think if I shoot one with my gun, let on looks slow, where? Was that moment where you may or may not have seen Helsinki Bridge too many times? All right. Who's also Italian? Everything in the burden love of Jesus Christ to the many people of the world. I'll just try and stop me. Second verse, same as the first. Now put me on a plane so I can put him in a hearse. Like, dude, seen Boondock Saints way too many times. Great movie. I'm not gonna fault him for it. Mm-hmm. Can't be a movie song. Chuck the hell yes. Up, up. Hypocrisy. Progress. You feel used to those papers. Names under Oh, distance to the world. Happens here today. He was a little bit tender. Except you won't, because I'll have killed you! Can't speak. Even original. You totally from Blue Dog say. I guess it. There you can go. Whatever. Oh, sorry, tell us. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Alright. What's up, Kakarot? How are you today, bro? And to answer your question, I'm doing a fantastic, bro. That was good. I'm getting some work done, as you see, getting some clouds around the lightning, finally getting it a bit, if you will, getting a bit more life into the scene. Alright. Please put on my favorite zero. Frank and Beck. Listening to frickin' Helsing Abridged. Like, one of my favorite abridged series, man. Got it on the projector and everything. These are. Yeah, your master's mine. Ah. Well, I do got the light, though. I need to do this. Where did I put that brush? Oh, what you been up to today, bro? Hopefully you've been having a good Monday. It's vampire who I'm the dead. Years in, look at the sun that cried. Too many lives, too many lives. That girl belongs to me. Aren't you the naughty one? Dude, don't get me started on DBZ abridged, man. When I say I love, like, that's one of the ones I will watch every now and then too. I'll skip through, like, I have frickin' seasons 1 through 6 of DBZ proper back here, alright? And I always just end up watching DBZ abridged because I just love the abridged version better. Just because the characters are hilarious. And it tickles my humor bone. Just vibing, I feel that. I mean, I may not fully understand it. Like, I'm guessing that is for back in my day when we said just chilling. Chilling like Bob Dylan on penicillin. My guy. And that's final. I'm gonna find this in fire taxi. There should be some kind of large organized group. What little Nazis? That would be retarded. Gentlemen, the are Nazi und wie la war. Und wie und wie. Achoo! I still love that freaking exit. It's like, no, 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 it can't be. Then it totally is. You know, financial back. Oh, they got hate us. Full our budget. Oh, we need that, right? Walter, we need that, right? Expensive claims. All I gotta say is sorry. I quote a lot. Like, if I'm watching a movie that or a show that I've seen that much, especially if it's like one of my favorite shows or movies or whatever, I quote that thing for days. That is like what I do. I'm not apologizing, but I'm getting the feeling you're invested with no. I'm going for a walk. What are you going to do? Grab that guy who stopped me. What's his name? Michael McDoesn't exist. Nice. Nice. Hey man, grind on, bro. Grind on. You don't get nowhere when you ain't working. You know what I mean? Speaking of, my short yesterday that I loaded up on my TikTok actually did pretty good. I was surprised. I only got like 7 followers on TikTok though. I'm too worried about it. I'll get there eventually. Alright, now do a little fine tuning. That will should look pretty good there. That's clean. Time to just find some of these expenses. Printing on the name Alucard. Labeled entertainment. Like enrolled. 50,000 for candy. It's candy with a Y, by the way. Claims that I'm trying to paint it red, but I couldn't find enough coats. So I scrapped it. Oh yes, and then there's the Dairy Queen. Oh man, these guys just were too wild on that. Oh man. I mean, some of the jokes, man, some of the jokes that they go with, it. Thanks to from a field trip to Texas. Sure. Um, Listen, line up in order. I got a class assignment for all of y'all. Did survive, he'll never walk again. Oh yeah. So I love that. He was cut away. Well, the mime did survive. It's like, what did he do to the mime, man? I mean, I understand it's a mime, but definitely ghouls. Mm-hmm. Well, there were over 100 train guards on the premises at all times. And there was that. Alright? Mm-hmm. Alright. Alright. Now, to stop you right there. Over from my boss, who's a page called right. Until such time as the thing gets left up in the lake. You're right. Imagine that. Figure out, well, I'm great, but I'm gonna do that now. Bye. Until the next time. Bye. Doop, doop, doop. Water. Mm, there it is. Try to keep using the same inking pen and not trying to switch up because I'd like to keep this way. If I'm not just getting all of them gunked up with paint and everything right away. Tally ho. Mm, Ain't you just a textbook trucking definition of classy? I hate to say it, but I've always liked Vegeta in a lot of ways, man. That just like get your complete and total shit kicked in, and then come back like, you know what? Ah, that hurt. Oh, my turn to deliver some pain. Like, you've got to respect that. You know what I mean? Like, granted, if I existed in the DB's universe and I knew how much of a little frickin' scared itch that Hercule is, like, if ever a dude I cannot stand, it's Mr. Satan. Hercule, I think it was like Hercule or something like that was his real name, but he goes by Mr. Satan. That dude just drives me bananas. Guess where I am? Oh, so am I, and I'm failing, and I apologize for that. Just so man, I have to take it. This one little shit strolled into my room and destroyed my 70-inch plasma screen, and now to impress me like I'm his alcoholic father. Be a good sport and fetch daddy another beer. Almost everywhere. Oh, oh, it's almost like I'm police girl or something. Zombie coming of you. Always one of my favorite interactions. Just that go before, like go back and forth. I mean, okay, don't get it twisted. There are moments where he does step up. I'm not going to argue that. There are moments where he does. But he's also a massive blowhard who gets himself into situations that are so far out of his league, it's not even funny. And you know, if he would just shut up for 5 minutes and actually go, you know, instead of sitting here saying these guys are doing tricks, I think I'm just going to learn how to do it myself. Hey there, Mr. Spiky haired guy! Teach me how to fly! Goku was like, oh, sweet. You want to learn how to fly? All right there, champ. I'll teach you how to fly. I mean, that's, but that's how, I guess the best way, that's how Goku is. Goku will always be, you, like, the funny part is he's a good guy, but there are times where you wonder if he's being petty or, like, is he not being petty? I did. Now I'm on fire. That's a free game. The ones who sent me was Nazi. I heard George Lucas. Did you hear George Lucas? I heard Motley Crue. I heard Motley Crue with my vampire. He. Uh, I go a little bit bigger of a hammer there. I'm gonna go back over it with fine tuning here in a sec, but yeah. Aww. Bro, speaking of Vic, he's actually going to be at a Comic Con here in town, like the 4th and 5th. I'm not going. Okay, I say I'm not gonna go, but one of the organizers is a buddy of mine. So don't be surprised if I end up getting suckered into going. So, should have been taking out money. Uh, and let me put it to you like this: the whole reason why I met Billy West is because of the fact that he had Billy West at one of his events, and he hit me up, and I happened to be off that day. He was like, "Come on, come through, bro." I'm like, all right, like, cause he knows I'm a big Futurama fan, so of course you give me an opportunity to meet Billy West, I'm going to take it. Nice guy, very nice guy. But it's very funny when you find out how much of my childhood that was the trucker voice. As for the controversy, I'm not going to act like I believe it. Because if it's one thing I have learned, the there's a specific group of people that have gotten into power in the entertainment industry who will lie about people for power. And or basically lie about people to get them to bend the knee and actually yield to them. And I'm sorry, but I don't think it. Like, I honestly do believe you never yield, never bend the knee, never apologize. If the woke scolds come after you, look them dead in the eye and go, "I'll make the joke again. I'll make it 3 times worse just to piss you off. You can either walk away or we can do this. I'm going to be the one that wins because you're going to be the one that's crying." I'm just saying, I don't play. If it's one thing, like some people got out of the schoolyard with like, yeah, I guess you'd say well-adjusted mannerisms and so on and so. I came out of school with the ability to talk trash at a level that is unbeknownst to most men, because quite frankly, well, I'm gonna be honest. My mouth got myself in trouble, so I generally just stuck to running my mouth. Sit down with French. Fuck the police. Like, I'm just saying. Like, I guess I have a unique gift to run my mouth in a way that most people do not. You know, girl I used to know. Look at all those lines on your face. Who knows? How is the Pope? Well, let's get it legal. And all I gotta say, bro, as a Catholic, like devout Catholic, not the best, but a devout Catholic, I love how they dig us, like dig on us Catholics. So I'm like, you just mad because you ain't us. I'm just saying. God. Uh, uh, oh, dude. The way I look at it, we live in a weird world, and unfortunately, that weird world I don't see getting back to normal and I repeat, anytime soon. Bro, alright, so you're 24 if I remember right from what you said yesterday. So that means 2001, right, 2000, 2001 roughly. You grew up in a post 9/11 world. You did not really get what America was the way I did and like the experiences I did and so on and so forth. We used to not know. Like, we're talking 9/11 changed everything in a lot of ways because so many, like, but you used to, it's not just 9/11, but it's like that's what I get to say the first domino in so many ways. That, uh, best way I could describe it, Bush doing, the Iraq and Afghanistan wars being really unpopular. I'm going to be honest there. Started a trend of like you had celebrities being kind of political and like rock the boat, things like that back in the 90s, but they always kept themselves in a fairly like neutral spot where they didn't really explain, like they didn't go into what side they were politically and whatnot. Mm-hmm. Hello, I need more coffee. But they didn't go into what side, they were politically, things like that. They just wanted you to vote. Now, with that being said, after basically the Gulf, or not Gulf, but like the Iraq and Afghanistan wars changed a lot of that 2004 election for sure. There were literally people that were celebrities pushing for and I want to phrase this right, a Democrat president to the highest degree. Kelly had every celebrity endorsement you could get and still lost because back then we didn't take this is before the era of social media where you followed your celebrities online and just could everything they tweeted you can eat up and everything. Oh yeah, bro, we're not going to go into that. That is a conversation for another day, and I don't feel like going into it. I'm in a good mood. I got Helsinki Bridge going on. We're talking. This is bad. Like there's so many things I got to say about that America back during that time. But the point I'm making is from that it progressively got worse. You just started to see more and more uh, celebrities being open about their political beliefs, and it just got to the point, like I said, with social media. I'm just going to be real about that. Social media had a lot to do with this, where celebrities started pushing their opinion, and you started to see less of a where like beforehand they kept there's an old quote from the 90s from I'm trying to remember Michael Jordan. I can't remember his name for a second there. Uh, where he said Republicans buy sneakers too. And the big takeaway was, you know, you don't want people knowing your politics because the other side buys your products too. Whether it's, shoes, music, movies, things like that. You really don't want people knowing your politics because why? The other side buys you know, supports your career too. Buys your sneakers, sees your movies, things like that. Oh, for real. The lobby, I fully agree that the I guess you could say the lobby industrial complex, these big donors, why is it that there are several why does China have a uh lobbying firm in Washington? Why does, you know, all these like I'm not even gonna go to the easy one that everyone goes for with APAC. That's an easy one. That's easy. No, why does China have lobbying firms? Why does North Korea? Why does all these other countries that these countries that not just Israel, all right? Why do all of these countries have lobbying firms that lobby here in the United States? That is foreign influence, and I will die on that hill. I'm going to use this one. Oh, there it is. I had it over there with the paper towel. Like, and I will die on that hill that is straight up uh foreign influence, and I will never say it's not. Like, I don't know anything other about Michael Jordan other than a handful of things. Like, they could have done a lot of things. Let's be honest. When it comes to him, like the biggest controversy that man had when he was a basketball player was the fact that he liked to gamble. And he wouldn't bet on stupid things like, oh well, let me know. He bet on doing the most insane things, like he gonna pull this off, and he gonna prove to everybody he's the best, and he gonna double benefit from it. So I'm like, I mean, if it's pushing him to be the best athlete there is because he's making money on the back end, I want to be like, oh, you shouldn't do that, but at the same time, I'm like, if it's making him a better athlete and a better player, because he's wanting to get this, like, I need that drive, but then I'm going to start getting that straightened out. But if it's helping him become a better athlete in the end, I ain't saying nothing. I'm really not. Because Homeboy's showing he knows what he's doing. He's got it covered. Just shut up and let the man cook. That's how I look at it. I still need a couple minutes to dry. There's a little bit of red in the meantime. Duplicating on what I have a grand mentality. Like discounts fishing. I still love that line. Uh, no. Which it was totally 52 pickups. Let's just be honest. Oh, I need to finish up the shield here. Oh yeah. And then I can go over the bottom with white once that dries. You missed! Find healthy. You have double immortality. Boom! Oh, Michael Jackson. Sorry, I think saying. I don't believe any of it. I'm gonna be real with you. There's too many people that have come forward that have said no, that is not true. He had plenty of chances to do it with, like, like Macaulay Culkin has defended him. You know, Corey Haim has defended him. Corey Haim said, no, if anybody had, he listed names, went out of his way to be like, you want to go after actual predators in this industry, here are the people that you need to be going after. And, oh, of course, none of those guys were going after. But so like, if it's one thing I have learned is, I guess you could say the downside. I this world has made me very cynical, and I do not believe for an instant that a man whose dad literally pushed him and his brothers into the music industry, like put those kids, like him and his brothers, through a whole lot, like literal hell. I don't think that guy. No, that's Sparkle. It's going to be also sparkle. Be great for Christmas. I might use some of these for Christmas paintings. Like actually do Christmas painting, come Christmas, whatever. Ooh, sparkle as well. Yes. Uh, no, new blood. Huh? Um, ooh, maybe forestry. Perfect. Ah, dropped it. But no, I don't believe a damn word they said about Michael Jackson, bro. Come on now. Let's be honest, player. That man went through hell as a kid. He would never harm a child. Like, I'm sorry, people that experience like that type of like I guess you could say trauma as a child are always the first ones to try to protect kids. So I'm 100% that dude did everything he could to make sure that those kids were taken care of. There are stories of Michael Jackson like literally stepping up and looking out for people that were, needless to say, he was known for being very protective of people and others. So I am not going to think that that man for an instant was actually involved in anything like that. No, I haven't. But then again, I'm not like I might have. I don't know. I don't remember. Like I don't learn songs names half the time. I'm not gonna act like I do. Ah, there it is. Like if I, all right, we're talking. The Black Parade came out when I was younger than you are now, and then I might have heard it. I probably did. Not gonna act like I didn't. But Black Parade came out '06. I didn't get it until a couple months ago on vinyl, and like, if you jump in and you hear me singing songs from that, don't mind me. I'm just jamming. If depends on what like point I am at singing for the day. If I've been singing and talking a lot that day, my voice is gonna be shot. Cause I can't sing like I used to. Like, well, that was 20 years ago, man. I'm working to get my voice back. Let's be honest. I also smoke like 2, 3 packs a day of menthols and then Marlboro Reds and like start out Reds, then switch to menthols and then back to Reds. Like, and I would be lying if I said that that did not like. And the best way I can describe it, that did a lot of damage to my voice. Like, my voice is still nowhere near what it was. Like, I used to have a great voice, dude. And then, like I said, I could smoke cigarettes every day. Lots of them didn't sing like didn't do vocal training, things like that. And as they say, you don't use it, you lose it, bro. That's a true statement, my guy. Especially when it comes to singing. Like, because think of your vocal cords as like any other muscle. But to get back to the whole point of it, like, sorry, so I get sidetracked and my brain goes, but basically, I didn't get that album. I didn't bother to listen to it. I was not a My Chemical Romance fan, so I never bothered to listen to it. All right, so there's a chance I heard the song, but there's also a chance that I didn't hear it because I just didn't bother. I just tend to stick to what I like to listen to. I mean, come on, man. I was a big like back in the day, like Corn, Limp Bizkit, Linkin Park, freaking Evanescence, and then of course can't forget the classic, uh, Black Sabbath, AC/DC. I will die on the hill that Led Zeppelin is one of the most overrated bands ever. And I got a lot of friends that are huge Led Zeppelin fans. And I mean, I don't fault them for it. I could never like Led Zeppelin. They can like Led Zeppelin. I don't. That's me. Yeah, I'm not gonna be surprised, dude. I'm gonna be real about it. I'm not surprised. I mean, like, let's be honest. For instance, when the Me Too thing came out, and You heard all these, various celebrities being like, oh yeah, we knew. Wait, so y'all knew this was going on and didn't say nothing. And then now y'all are trying to be like, oh yeah, la da 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 da. Uh, I'm sorry, but when I found out everyone knew what was going on and just let it happen, it means it was not, it was a very consensual thing up until people started to see that they could benefit from it. Let's be honest, Hollywood is full of degenerates. There's a reason why people for years have, not. I'm sorry, but there's a reason why kids go into Hollywood together, good lives, good families, things like that half the time, and most of them come out of Hollywood addicted to drugs, completely messed up, so on and so forth. Family looking at them like, what the heck? I honestly believe it wasn't for Michael Jackson, Macaulay Culkin would have ended up way more worse off. And I will die on the hill that Michael Jackson um probably told his dad like, all right, listen, you're getting that boy his own room. You're gonna stop using his money, cause that's his money, not yours. That's his. I'm gonna come back here and then I'm gonna dance all over your face. That's exactly how that's gonna go, bro. You and I both know. Um. Okay. Yeah. Oh. 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 Nope. Oh. No. Good. Good. Mm, feel so bad. He's like pronouncing to a CK. Just like Alucard immediately gets digging on uh the major instantly. This is like one of my favorite things about this. Alright. I'll have to completely fix that. Hmm. More. Mm-hmm. And or magical. Uh, oh yeah, dude. Like, dude, this whole thing is just great. Full of a lot of good fun lines. I'm gonna have to fix that. Oh well, luckily I threw the rest, so I'm not as worried about it. I want to make sure I'm shooting the right lines. Oh, doctor, usually it's a faux pas to give a pet as a gift, but I love him. Uh, uh, cool. There. Mhm. I can see. I don't. What? That is still too thick. Crap. I will fix. First, I'm gonna do a whole area, then. Where's my? Uh, which will like that. It gives you kind of a. Checking your privilege. Alright, dude, all I gotta say is this whole thing is just great. Just because of lines like that. Like, you can tell these guys, on the one hand, it doesn't bother me that they're digging on me. Because you know what? The way I've looked at it for years is, I was one of those guys who dug that which I did not fully understand. And now that I've returned back to my faith and whatnot, I realize, I was acting out of a place of anger and as we put it in Catholicism, there's often bad catechizing involved, like just people that weren't properly their church life just wasn't, and there's often no fault of the parents, like no fault of the community. We went through a thing in this country where we started to have people just they a lot of them pulled away from the church, and now which mind you, you are seeing a return to, and I'm 100% for it. There's actually a video on my channel where I talk about needing to return back to Christ years ago, and I call myself a neo Olympian, but it was just me being an edge lord for the sake of being an edge lord because for some reason I like being an edge lord. I find it hilarious half the time. Uh, I'd be lying if I said otherwise. Oh, like we're talking. I got raised with Ren and Stimpy. Okay, anyone who you after watching OG Ren and Stimpy, you kind of realize, well, I got kind of a messed up sense of humor, weird sense of humor. Like, I would be lying if I said I wasn't. Like, man, that was my sister's first husband when that was on. Bruh. Oh. Whoa! Uh, uh, ah, man. 90s are wild, bro. That's all I gotta say about that. 85,000 feet. You don't seem to know a lot about it. Do you even read my Christmas list? Cool. Oh, dude. Don't even, don't, no, no, no. Because you know I'll watch that movie. You freaking know. I'm a big comic geek, dude. That's one of the like five, six movies that I watch constantly. You son of. No! Don't do that! Don't put that on me, Ricky Bobby! Come on, man. Actually, it's funny. Is no, who was I talking to? They stood by that Ben Affleck was a great uh freaking Batman, and I'm like, I agree. Like Frank Miller Batman was fantastic. I think it was you who had mentioned it. Like I remember someone mentioned it, and it's like the more I think about it, the more I'm mad that we got this like I can't stand the new Superman, man. And it's not his fault. It's bad writing. If he bulked up, all right. But if he like bulked up and made himself a little bit more, like Cavill was, well, like I said before, because of the fact that a lot of people don't really understand. Like it's up until that moment, and anyone who's a Batman fan understands. Batman did not see Superman as Superman. He saw him as a threat, as an alien. He was not someone to be, you know, have any type of sympathy. It was meant to be entirely scene where you see Batman having basically shot like thrown off any semblance of this is a person, and all you're seeing Superman as is an alien, and it's just like, yep. I like how we're both saying the same thing at the same time. I just now look up to chat and see it, and I'm like, yep. Like it's one of those things, man. I like it is so important and so subtle. Like I'm sorry, but if you can't understand the fact of like that level of hate, you've never like it. You I don't know. It's hard to explain. Like you've never seen something happen that is just so unjust, and there's nothing you could have done to stop it. Like I was watching a video earlier, and in political video, I'm not going to go into the full like bit of it, but it makes me mad because people are acting the exact same way they're accusing others of being. I mean, granted, I'm gonna go into the context of it. Basically, a bunch of leftists was refusing to let someone that they accused of being right wing and may have actually been right wing for all I know into the venue to be involved in the political process, and it just made me so mad. And I'm like, bro, I would have even like I would have smart me would have called the cops and said we got people who are refusing to let me into this open, open house, and the angry part of me is like the part of me that's like the minute they started making veiled threats and saying watch what happens, the fighter in me goes, oh okay, bro, I earned my nose, all right. You ain't gonna be intimidating me. I don't care how big of a boy you are. Oh, I'm sorry. You gonna get bad plan. The guy that trained me and like the good majority of Kyokushin, actually almost all of Kyokushin I know, uh, was 6'3" and punched like you would not believe. Like, there's a reason why we call Batman Kuma, because the dude was literally built like a bear. Yeah, dude. I like, and don't get me wrong. If you like that, ah, I hope I did not wet paint on the floor. Let me oh, this is why I get this back. Like, my big problem with like James Gunn and his movies. I mean, first off, you're allowed to like them. I'm not gonna say you can't. If you like those movies, bro, 100% power to you. All right. I didn't like them. I couldn't watch them, and that's partly because like just James Gunn. Well, he understood uh Guardians of the Galaxy because they're not really a superhero team. They're more like a space adventure team, I guess you could say. Um, I feel like he that's why he nailed them. The reason why he didn't nail the DCU and DC heroes is because they're actual superheroes. Like, okay, Suicide Squad, yeah, they're villains, but when you start out the movie, first off, I didn't like what he did to Savant. Savant is a way better character than that. Savant should have been in the whole movie. All right. Secondly, like the way they unceremoniously killed Captain Boomerang. All right, in the same scene. I would be lying if I said I didn't enjoy seeing Pete Davis, but that's just because I don't like Pete Davis. That dude says literal brain. Like, we used to make fun of Jimmy Fallon for literally what his sense of humor is. Hey, it's literally not even like Jimmy Fallon at least had like would sit there and try to set up the joke for him to smugly look at the camera. Pete Davis just says some like Paris. Looks at the camera smugly. I'm just like, oh, I hate that guy. So like he is not funny. All right, and I like to be fair. Like, I remember back in the day when he went after Dan Crenshaw on Saturday Night Live. I defended Dan Crenshaw. My bad. I did not realize Dan Crenshaw was just going to end up a neocon, frickin' just complete like bad plan is bad, and just regret that whole decision. I think that looks good on the repair. I still need a lot of work on my clouds, but uh, I'm gonna try my best. Maybe probably both. No, we can't fly with his vampire powers. Oh, that's great. I love that. Dude, and also, I mean, there's that one scene from Superman that I saw going around where it had the dude who played, which, first off, I'm still mad that this happened. Freaking Darwin and uh, the X Men first class, homeboy dies instantly. Really? Dude's ability, his literal mutant ability is adaptation. He would have adapted and been fine. Oh, that scene still makes me mad. But anyway, I mean, he's well cast as Mr. Fantastic. That's not the problem I have. The problem I have is Homeboy literally Uh, like they do this one scene where uh he's got music going and everything, and it's just dumb, man. It's unneeded. It what they should have just had is standard generic superhero music for him, not him dancing around the music, but like generic superhero music that literally is just there to I don't want to phrase this right, is there literally to like hype man, if you will. Like give the tone like give the scene feeling without actually them being able to hear. Alright. But them like, him having music going just really did like kill what that scene could have been. Mm. There you Sorry, is understandably caught up in the moment. Oh yeah, anxiety. Yeah, yeah, but it's totally anxiety, bro. It's totally not. He's just being a creepy mother trucker who can't keep his hands to himself. It's anxiety, bro. You can't get onto him for anxiety. Never seemed to have it while doing the frickin' press tour for The Last of Us 2. Never seemed to have anxiety then, but whenever the co-star's a beautiful woman, you seem to just be unable to keep your hands off of her due to anxiety. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like, I saw that. I was like, yeah, uh-huh, sure. You got anxiety. Wunderbar. All right. Fire. It could be more on fire. All right. Uh, it's been 10 years since I've had Operation Analog Radio. All right. Getting it. All right. Remember, I must refute you with you see one man, I see four. Sent you. And then apologize on my behalf. What a completely British way line to say. But yeah, dude, like when I saw that though, like let's be honest, dude. I liked Pedro Pascal until I found out he was a raging leftist. All right, I liked him. I thought he was a good actor, and then just Gina Carano's situation happened on The Mandalorian, and I was like, he was like defending Disney, and I'm like, first off, what kind of left? Like, I am not even a leftist. All right, I am not a right winger. I am an independent. I'm in the middle, and I'm like, what kind of douchebag supports a corporation? Granted, I am an anarchist, so, but still, what kind of person, or what kind of like blatant tool supports a corporation? Come on, bro. Where did I put it? There it is. Yeah. You know, man, is aged like milk, boiled and ruining my. Right. There it is. There it is. And I'm still going over the clouds more because I got an idea. Like build up and now do like make the clouds bigger in the sense of like you'll see. But I want it to feel like there's actually weight to the cloud. White. That's what I'm going for. Hans! Nine! And he was having such a good day! He got to burn down the dungeon bridge! Sings the song! Everybody sing! Such a stupid lie. That's a woman, she's 22. Oh, man. Uh, what? Hmm. Nothing but for him. Hmm. To the teeth. Flap of myself. All right, I don't have anything big enough. Hmm. Oh, what? Okay. Collect this one. Hey, pop, watching these and stuff. You don't even know how to use a bayonet. You don't read it. Excuse me. Expecting you to do your job. It is very evil. Be necessary. Making them rather evil. And because it's fun! Freaking love Anderson, man. Alright, there we go. Something's burning. Ah, ah, there we go. There we go. You see what I mean? By having all that behind it, it gives it a bit more. Ah, there we go. And then now, yeah. Okay. Ah. I have been waiting for this war for over 50 years. Bye, mon cher. That's funny. From Pierre. All right. They, they don't bully me for it. I'm not doing anything. What? This is Bishop tonight. That's never hurt anyone. What's the problem? Flashing bell bang nonetheless. There we go. And oh, that's gonna be so great when I'm done. Ugh. Got so much behind it now. It actually got weight as clouds. So now I can just. Okay. Now, there we go. Now we grab the white. Then, no. Mhm. No. Ah, come on. All right, come on. Mhm. Yes. It makes really bad. Giant woman outside. What? Mm, There one. Get all the paint out of that. And then. Ah! Let's give it another try. That's right. You need to whip out that soda. Another guy doesn't do that. Nowadays. Toss the days. Opens the doors of hell for me, Grandpa. Oh, ah, and go. No, I gotta open it first. Ugh. Ah, all the. It's like I paint all over my hands. Don't be so sour, crowd. Autobond. You choke out a bag of dicks. I'm becoming predictable. Fancy vampire. So good. Real so much, and then it's just kind of. And they do. Oh, he's good. Who am I offending? The Nazi? Huh. No one knows that. Killing Nazi the worship beside the pagan. This is going to be a long crusade. Uh, Here we go. Okay, you need to chill. Alright, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm just gonna call it there. Let me get up. You know what? No, we're gonna keep going for a little bit. We're almost done with these clouds. Let's get them done. We're getting done today. Keeps the clouds. There's still a lot of work to do, but if I can at least get the clouds done, that'll be one less thing to do. As I told him, say, salt to me, these smacks are so bland. To be fair, it wasn't something that funny to begin with. I am so going to get this done. Alright. I'm not running out of bullets. Mm, alright. You suck at choosing silence. Alright. Okay. Let's do one more. Good. Alright. Now I just gave you a little bit of a clue. Okay. Alright. And in my house. Okay. I'm really good. All right. Um, Now, to do this right, uh, and I think that'll have to be it on the sound. I think I got it. I need a lot of work on clouds, but that don't look too bad. It could definitely be worse. Gonna take a lot more practice. Oh crap! I'm sorry. Oh man. All right. So let's just be honest. Apocalypse War, bro. All right. I can only watch that movie once. I loved it. It's a great movie, but I can only watch that one once. I am not even going to try to act like I can watch it again. Like that was one of those movies that did a lot of things really good, and I liked how it was done. But at the same time, I'm also like, that's what I want to phrase this right. I also feel like it's a very hard watch, especially for me seeing like all these characters that I've spent the past like what a decade becoming attached to get taken out. Right. You can nail it to his door like a Protestant. There we go. Oh crap! Ah, that'll be easy fix. I just need. Cool. Yeah. Go for a walk. Oop. I like from here. Next. Sorry there. See, all right. When it comes to like my favorite Robin will always be Tim Drake, just because he detective and he was also the Robin when I was a kid. Like I'm probably one of the few people though who like Damian Wayne. I'm not even gonna act otherwise. Try to deny it. I'm one of the few people who like Damian Wayne. I'm sorry, but the kid was literally raised by the League of Shadows. All right, I'm sorry, but Damian Wayne's got every right to be cocky. All right, okay, all right. There we go. There we go. Look at that. All right. That took a while to. I still got to, like I said, I got to work on my clouds, but they look all right. Like, still need what was this? So, there we go. I'll do it. That's content. All right. Still needs a little bit of work, but it's all like touch up stuff. I mean, let me bring up OBS so I can. Boo. Yeah. Like, all I gotta say is I'm definitely gonna be getting a frame for this one, dude. It is definitely getting a frame. Uh, oh, dude, Damien is a beast. But unfortunately, with this, I am calling it. It is definitely time. So, as always, friends, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out, Kakarot. As always, I appreciate it. Nice talking to you. And with that, folks, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, ring that bell. Follow me on the Twitters at Brainiac420. Follow me everywhere else at a nerd and over 40. Please follow me on the. Oh, wait, yeah, I always said that. Please come back at 6 a.m. Central for my daily live stream. Or, yeah, daily short. I'm all sorts of messed up trying to get. Well, let's just start from the. Boop. Come back at 6 on my YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter for my daily short. Come back at 5 p.m. Central on my YouTube, Twitch, and Kick for my daily live stream. Attack of the Live Streamer always coming at you live at 5. You can definitely tell I am tired. It was a long day. You too, bro. You too. Definitely take it easy. And